SBR Videos is sponsored by Sports Cash System. Click on the link below for more information. We are previewing Week 5 in college football here at SBRForum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and we are talking with Troy West from AllPlaysWin.com, who's been a great guest with us for a long time now, having a great record against the spread across multiple sports. Last week, though, 1-2 against the spread in college football. Troy, thanks for being back with us this week.
Thanks a lot, Pete. We gotta elevate our game here in college football. There's no doubt, as we talk about 6-2 in the NFL, but I think we're right around 500 in college football.
Yeah.
Maybe even a game or two below it. We need to elevate our game. We take pride in all sports. We're not just an NFL capping site. So I feel really, really good about these three I'm going to give you this week, Pete. We'll see what happens, but feeling good about it. Hopefully the viewers aren't too discouraged with the 1-2 last week. We're gonna keep making up for it, and we're gonna have a winning college football season.
No, are you kidding, Troy? Do you know what some of the records of these cappers are in these videos that we do? I mean, 1-2. Some of the cappers that I have on here would kill to be 1-2 every week. All right, Stanford at Washington State, and Stanford is a 10-point road favorite. The line opened at 8, so Stanford's obviously taken some early action, and there's no surprise why that would be. Stanford looked absolutely dominant against Arizona State last week. They were blowing them out for 3 quarters. Their defensive line fast and big. They've got a ton of weapons on offense. Great running game, great passing game. Now they're opening up the field a lot more, which is just making everything, which having a synergistic effect, making everything more effective. But Washington State, they did go on the road and beat USC. Getting 10 points at home, I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit too much. What do you think?
Pete, if I missed this game, I apologize to the viewers. I really do. This is I love this game. I really do. I think Stanford is going to roll Washington State. If Stanford shows up and brings even their B game, they will beat Washington State by 17 points. Washington State is a much improved team. I follow this team religiously. They're right in my back door out here in Washington. Follow them religiously. They're improving. Mike Leach has got them going in the right direction. They, like you said, they've got a big win against USC on the road, but they've played a lot of cupcakes. They haven't really been tested other than the USC and the Auburn game, and they lost to Auburn by 14 points. Stanford's much better than Auburn, no doubt in my mind about there. Stanford's very good. They're going to dominate them up front. Defensive line's much better than Wazoo's offensive line. They've got a great secondary, so I don't think Wazoo's spread game is going to be as efficient as it's been the first 4 weeks. They're just going to struggle. Very easy place to play. It's a small stadium. I just think Stanford's going to go in there. They're so much better. They're 3 touchdowns better than Wazoo. If they go in and show up, they're going to beat them by 17 points. This number does not scare me at all. I just pray to God that it's not a letdown game for Stanford. Right. And I don't think it is, because they know that Wazoo's beaten USC. They know Wazoo played Auburn somewhat tough. So they can't go in there and not show up. Stanford's got to show up and win the football game. I think they will. Washington State should not hang with these guys for 4 quarters.
I guess the only thing I'm concerned about is, do you think that going on the road will in some way negatively impact Stanford?
It could, and that's, I think, the only issue in this game, because it's a tricky kind of place to play. It's out in the middle of nowhere. A lot of times teams just don't get motivated to go play the Cougars, but Stanford's got a lot to lose if they don't show up. They're in the driver's seat potentially if they get Oregon later in the year. Beat Oregon, they could be playing the national title game. I don't think they're going to be tested other than Oregon this year. So they got to continue their route. This is a team that seems to be on a mission. I don't think Stanford's going to have any issues. I think Coach Shaw's a great coach. He'll have them ready to play, and if they do, this is a 17 to 30 point win for Stanford.
All right, hard to argue against that. Troy West liking Stanford to cover the 10 points on the road at Washington State. Thanks, Troy.